Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Dano, aka Daniela. I'm gonna try to make this video for the third time. I'm tired. I'm beat. Had a long day at work, um, but I wanted to make this video because for the past 2 weeks I've been, just going through YouTube, just minding my own business, and my few of my last videos, you seen like a little pop-up set aside suggested videos. I hate that shit. I'm gonna find out how to turn that off because I hate it. I mean, like, channels I'm not even subscribed to pops up with videos and things like that, so I gotta find out how to get rid of that soon, um when I'm not being too lazy. But anyway, so over the past few days I've seen that pop up on the side with the title, and also just on my main YouTube first page. I see videos titled "The End of Black YouTube" and all this stuff, and I'm like, what is this bullshit? So over the past few days, I've been checking out people's videos, seeing what they had to say and things like that. And basically, it's complete bullshit. Let me just say, it's complete bullshit. It's not the end of Black YouTube. And the reason why I say this, I'm gonna explain it. Not right now, but I believe it's bullshit because if you really care about your fan base, you're gonna still make videos. And I don't think that this is the end of Black YouTube. I don't think this is the end of YouTube anyways, because not only are Black channels suffering financially, and not only are Black channels being shut down for their content, it's also happening to white channels too. There's a bunch of big white YouTubers who are also complaining about, YouTube's ad situation, how they're not making money and things like that. But I swear it's only the Black YouTube channels who are complaining about people supporting them, blaming, shaming. And that's why I can't get down with this shit. Especially Jay Miller. Jay Miller made a video recently basically blaming the Black community. That's why Black YouTube is failing, because the Black part of YouTube is failing and is going under because Black people aren't supporting them. That's complete fucking bullshit. Are there people who could be supporting them that aren't supporting them? Yeah, but they're not. They're not failing simply because they're not getting enough support from Black YouTubers. The problem is their fucking content, period. Their content, and maybe even also, I would just say their content. Because people like Jay Miller, they make a certain content that's only relegated to a certain community, which in fact is a fucking minority in the community of the internet. We are a minority. Most of these websites out here are made by white people for white people. I've said this many times before. Black people are 10 years behind when it comes to technology. I remember back in the 90s when we got our first computer. Guess what? We were the only fucking Black person, not on the street, not on the block, not in the neighborhood, but on my side of town with a fucking computer. I'm not even joking. This is how far behind Black people are. Black people didn't start buying computers until like 2008 and stuff like that. I swear, whenever I went to my friend's house, they didn't have computers. They did not have computers. Whenever they talked about computers, they're talking about computers at school or at the library. The most Black people, even today, most of them don't have computers. And most of them access the internet through what? Their phones, not computers. So we are so far behind when it comes to technology. This is why we're a minority on the internet. Yeah, there's more Black people in the world than white people, but more white people have access to technology than Black people do. So this is why when you see white channels, they get more support. Even if they have less views, less subscribers, they get more fucking support. Well, I would say less subscribers, because most of them have more views than we do, than Black YouTube channels. I have yet to see a Black YouTube channel that is for Black people that get over 300,000 views. It's just not going to happen at all. It's not going to happen. And I'm talking about 300,000 views within a week. Because most of these white channels out here, these medium-sized white channels, can get 300,000 views in a day. So we are a minority on here. And you blaming black people for not supporting you, that's complete bullshit. You know, Jay Miller, he brought up Lovely T.I. because I was watching her video also. He brought up Lovely T.I. and how Lovely T.I. had more subscribers than this white YouTuber. And but they both have Patreons. But his Patreon, he had more Patreon supporters than she did. Than she does. But just because his YouTube channel isn't, just because he has less views on his YouTube or less subscribers on his YouTube channel don't mean nothing, because that guy also has a website. So does Lovely T.I. But guess what? I bet money that he probably reaches a wider audience than she does. Why? Because it's just like music. It's just like music. White people have a bigger audience. They have more of a appeal. Appeal. They have a bigger appeal than black people do when it comes to this racist society that we live in. For example, let's use music. And look, these people right here are a good fucking example that black YouTube is not dying. D&B Nation is a good example. Why? Because this is the black couple who are thriving. They are thriving right now. Why? Because their audience isn't relegated to only black people. They're not only relegated to black people. They are a gaming / prank / social experiment reaction channel. They do all those things. That's what's popping right now. And black people who are in that area do very well. Why? Because they're not relegating their content to a small audience, a minority audience. So they're going to do well, and they're always doing well. You know, but people like them who have gaming channels, stuff like that, and things, they do very well because they have a broad audience. So you can't say black youth. These people right here are a living fucking example. And other people like them are a living, breathing example that black YouTube is not dying. Just only a certain sector are dying, but not all black YouTubers. But the point that I was going to make earlier is that, you know, white people have a bigger appeal. They appeal to more people than black people do. And a good example of this is when it comes to music. Look at Chris Brown. Look at Justin Bieber. They both make similar music. Chris Brown started off in R&B, and he started to do the little pop fusion, also hip hop fusion. Look at Justin Bieber. Started off in pop, then he started to do R&B and hip hop fusion. But Chris Brown came out about 4 to 3 years before Justin Bieber did. While Chris Brown is worth like $20 million, guess how much Justin Bieber is worth? About $200 million. While Chris Brown is at $20 million. I mean, this guy... Wow. Yeah, this guy is worth way more than Chris Brown. And he came out after Chris Brown. Why? Because white skin sells. It's the truth. White skin fucking sells. Another good example is I can't remember that young white girl's name who looks like a fucking possum. She came out with a song with Kendrick Lamar a few years ago. I can't remember. But look at her. I think she is the fastest growing artist in the world. She's the richest music artist, I believe, of all time. And she came out way after than a lot of black artists. But why do white artists do so well? Because white skin sells and their music appeals to more audience. You know what I'm saying? You know, when it comes to hip hop and R&B, oh, you have to be black to be part of this. You know, that's that type of mentality that we have, and I believe it's rightfully so, because they hijack a lot of our shit. But it's kind of pointless at this point because they just take our shit and there's nothing we can do about it. And even when we try to step over, when we try to do crossover, we don't do as well. So white skin sells. White people appeal to the world more than we do, even to other black people and non-white people. These non-white people, Asians, they worship these fucking white people. Hispanics, they worship. I mean, I speak Spanish. I go to the Spanish side of YouTube all the time because I can speak the shit and I can understand it. And I see it. I see it all the time where they're worshiping these fucking white people. So, and even black people. I just went over to, I think his name is James Bay. I was listening to his song Let It Go this morning. And there was black people down there saying, oh, he's so beautiful. So, but when you go to the black music, you don't see too many white people in droves, showing the same type of appreciation and love. So my point is, anyways, is that, and even music artists have said this, and it's funny because I said this years ago about Chris Brown, the comparison of Chris Brown and Justin Bieber, and Chris Brown brought up that comparison, not with Justin Bieber, but he brought up like, hey, white skin sells, and he was 100% right, but I said it before he did, which I thought was very funny. But most black people working in the entertainment industry, they know this. They know that white skin sells. So it's the same thing with YouTube. White people have a way bigger audience than black people do. So you can't sit there and say that, oh, the reason why you're not getting support is because of black people. Black people not supporting other black people. And I don't believe that black people should support every fucking black channel. You ain't gotta support a black channel just because it's black. At least you don't have to put all your money into it. I don't think so. Me, what I try to do personally, every black channel that I see that I can at least agree with, and I'm like, okay, could I enjoy their content? Yes. If I can ever come back and watch their content, what I would do is I will subscribe to them, and I will also remove the ad blocker off their channel. But I don't release the ad block on certain black channels. Channels that I don't agree with, I don't subscribe to them. I don't, relieve ad block or whatever. Just because you're black, it's just like with black businesses. I'm not gonna patronize a black business if they don't treat their customers well. For example, a few years ago, my dad, it was some get together. He treated all his kids out to this black-owned restaurant. We went there, and mind you, this place was an all-you-can-eat buffet. We go there. This guy is literally monitoring how much we're eating. And he was being rude, all this stuff, so it was like, never again. My mom, she went out with her friends earlier this year to the same restaurant. I knew exactly, when she started explaining the problem that she had, I was like, oh, I know what restaurant you went to. Never again will I go back to that restaurant. But there's another black restaurant that I go to, and I patronize, because they're a good family business. And this Friday, when I get paid, guess where I'm going? To that restaurant. But anyways, yeah, not just because you're a black person doesn't mean you deserve my support. You know what I'm saying? I don't like Lovely T.I., for example. I think I already said this, but I don't like her channel. I don't like what she does. She gossips. I don't believe in that. Same thing with DJ Academics. I don't believe in that crap. I don't believe that that's real news. Why? Because I believe that real news comes from real researchers. If you ain't got a researcher go out there in the field researching this and come up with this on your own, you're not a real news channel. You're just regurgitating everything you're hearing. You know what I'm saying? They're just gossip. Let's just keep it real. Because Lovely C.I. want to call herself a news channel. It's not. It's a fucking gossip channel. Same thing with DJ Academics. It's a gossip channel. And then they don't talk about real things. That's another thing too. They don't talk about real things. And I think I mentioned it with the production value. Anybody can do that. Anybody can do that. All you need is Movie Maker. You don't need Sony Vegas. I have programs to work on movies and stuff. I've always been into that type of stuff. You don't have to spend not a damn dime to make the type of videos that Lovely T.I., Tommy Sotomayor, all of them make. But anyways, my point is, the reason why I'm just pissed about it is because people like Jay Miller. Now, Lovely T.I., she ain't blaming black people. She really didn't go on a rant and stuff. But, Jay Miller did, and he pissed me the fuck off. He even took down all his videos. So that just shows you how he's feel. He's all about the fucking money. Some people come into this because they really care, or they really care about their craft. Some people just come in for the fucking money. And I think Jay Miller showed his fucking colors because all his videos are gone. He took all of them down. Now, mind you, I'm not a person who watches his shit often. I don't. I don't. You know, I don't watch his shit at all. Really, I don't. But he took all his videos down. Well, he's not the only black person going through this fucking problem. There's a real good channel that I like and I support, and it's called it's called CDF, or CD Fury. He does some fucking research. This man does research, and he makes very great content. And you can tell that he puts time and real effort into his production value, probably even money too, I would say. And he's also, you know, complained about the lack of support and stuff. And but still he makes content. You know, the content doesn't come out as much as he wants, or that we want. And it's because, you know, he may has to work a job. You know, he can't fully support himself off of YouTube. But see, the thing is, I think the problem is that too many people, Jay Miller's upset because he put all his eggs in one basket. That's not a smart thing to do. I knew right off Jump Street, back in 2010, when they started really blowing up with monetization on YouTube, I knew that shit was not going to last. I was like, it's only a matter of time before the floor open up on these people and they lose their means of support. You know, and it's not just only black YouTubers this is happening to. It's happening to everybody. Everybody. I've seen white channels complain and all this stuff. But yeah, if you really care about your fan base, you're going to keep making videos. CDF is a good example of this. He's mentioned the lack of support. Like, what the fuck is this? Oh, okay, I got fucking water on my computer and shit. I got one of those computer cases where you can see everything inside your computer. I'm thinking I got water in my fucking computer, but it's actually on the outside. But yeah, CDF is a good example, man, because, you know, he's been, you know, suffering from lack of support for years, for about 2 years now. I think he's been mentioning it, and yet he's still been putting out videos. You know, if you really care about your craft and what you do and your fan base, you're gonna still make stuff. But this fucking dude who got his panties up in a bunch, this fucking crybaby who put all his eggs in one fucking basket and fucking dropped those eggs, he just packed up and left. And I don't feel bad for him at all, because he showed his true fucking colors. He wants us to support him, but then when everything goes wrong, he's up and gone. You know? And this is not coming from an angry fan. This is just coming from someone who's recognized real, you know, what's really going on. But yeah, it sucks. Yeah, it sucks. I believe that if you really enjoy somebody's content and you tune in every day, every week, you should definitely patronize them. You should definitely support their work. But like I said, not every black YouTuber deserves to be supported just because they're black. I refuse to believe that bullshit, because a lot of them don't have our best interests. Jay Miller showed his colors. You know, so fuck them. That's how I feel. You know, that's how I feel. Period. I think even in Vice show, he complained about, you know, black people not supporting and all this shit. Fuck off, man. That's how I feel. I'm in the mood of just saying fuck y'all, because I'm not in it for the money. The videos that I make, I do it because I feel like it, or because there's really a subject that concerns me that I want to talk about. I don't do this shit for the money, you know. I really don't. I don't ever believe in my lifetime that I'm going to get famous off this shit, and that I will have a financial income that I can survive off with this. No. I never did that. When I started to make video game videos, montage videos, I never believed that. Even when I, you know, put my music up online, I never did it for the money. I did it to share my music with people. I did it to give people free music to listen to. And I'm not saying that everybody should feel that way, but I was just being realistic about it. And I think that a lot of these people have to be realistic about it. I think that they went in head first, not being realistic about it. They jumped into this pool of YouTube and broke their fucking necks while landing. And now they're mad about it because they jumped in head first and they didn't check out that that pool was fucking froze over with ice. And now you want to blame everybody who stood around, you know, because we wasn't there to, you know, support you or some shit, you know, like you jumped in, broke your fucking neck, and now like you cracked the damn ice open, and you know you're fucking drowning with a broken fucking neck, and you expect us to jump in that fucking freezing water to save your ass? Hell no, fuck that. Nope, not happening. I ain't buying that bullshit at all. But yeah. So that's basically all I have to say is that, you know, you can't blame black people because you didn't have a big support base to start off with. You know, and then black people are broke for the most part. You know, black people can't just throw around money like white people. We just ain't got it like that. A lot of these white people out here have fucking money and they support their white people. I mean, look at this shit. Look at when not Dylan Roof, sorry, I keep forgetting the damn cop's name in Ferguson. But when he killed Mike Brown, he was instantly supported with thousands of dollars. White people have that support system in this society, as black people don't. So don't get upset when you don't get that support. You know, the support that you want. You feel like in this fucking racist society that you're gonna be supported just like a fucking white person. You are sadly mistaken. You are sadly delusional if you think that you're gonna get the same support in this society as a white person. Just because white people are being supported on YouTube or outside of YouTube does not mean you're gonna get that same fucking support. We know we don't get that same support, so I don't even know why you fucking crying about it anyways. You know, people see that they have a few 100,000 views. People see that they have a few 100,000 subscribers and think that that's a fan base. It's not. I do. I subscribe to black channels, but I'm not always there watching their videos. You know what I'm saying? Just because your views and your what's called really don't mean anything in terms of a loyal fan base. No, that don't mean shit. But anyways, that's all I have to say. I've been talking long enough. Stop crying like fucking babies. I'm sorry, I'm tired. That's why I'm talking like this. But stop talking like babies, period, man. Stop crying like babies. Get over it. Get yourself another job. I was about to say get yourself a real job, because I don't consider this shit a real job. I really don't. I believe that you can get in and make easy money, but I don't believe that this is a job. Never seen it as a job. Welcome to reality. Peace out. Shalom.